A Song of Purple and Gold. Brought to you by Capital Partners, a full-service lobbying and public relations firm here to remind the good folks of Southeasteros to be prepared, because session is coming.
A restful quiet has fallen upon the kingdom of Louisiana. Summer slowly fades away as autumn takes its place. After the sack of Texas and the death of Lady Moscona, the Swamp King's people have enjoyed a brief respite from the campaign. A well-earned break in order for wounds to be nursed and plans to be laid. The moon hangs high over the Swamp King's war room. A storm approaches. Lord Ogeron hunches over a giant cypress table crafted in the shape of Southeasteros. His small council rings the giant map, their faces flickering in the candlelight. The Swamp King looks up and addresses the room.
My council, we have had great success. You should be proud. But we are not yet ready to attack the Crimson Emperor. We need more information on the true strength of the tide, and I fear there are other houses we shall have to deal with first. Oddfather, what have you heard about Lord Malzahn and the Plainsmen?
Well, Your Grace, the golden bookie Bruce Marshall from Vegas believes the Plainsmen are no joke. And the whispers are that a young commander, the eldest son of House Nix, Sir Beau, has risen and united the clans. I fear conflict is unavoidable, and that's lock it away.
Settle down, Oddfather.
Your Grace, not to interrupt, but our scouts reported this morning that the forces of Auburn are marching on Florida as we speak.
Most interesting, Kingmaker. Archmaester Hannegriff, you are the foremost expert in the lore of Southeasteros. What you say? How will Lord Mullen fare against House Malzahn?
Unfortunately, my king, we have a lack of information here. In his quest for total control, the Crimson Emperor has declared many of these regional conflicts to be unlawful. Predictably, my lord, the governor of Southeasteros, his lackey, Justice Sankey, has agreed. As such, the armies of Auburn have not attempted to scorch the land of Gainesville in 12 seasons. Malzahn was a mere junior swordsman in Tulsa at the time. Still, the forces from the plains appear strong. Field Commander Nix has come of age earlier than expected. Yes, my king, I feel the greater threat to you comes from the plains of Auburn. I strongly recommend you prepare defenses that includes Knights Lawrence, Divinity, Logan, and Chasson, and do so with great haste.
Sage advice from all. Archmaester Hannegriff, send a duck to Lord Malzahn. Let them know we seek only to dethrone the Emperor. Perhaps the enemy of our enemy can still be our friend. Kingmaker, I need you to rally your contacts in Gainesville. I set a plot to destroy the kingdom of Louisiana. Oddfather, we must use your magic margarita once again to see what the Crimson Emperor is up to.
Right away, Your Grace. I never leave home without it.
The Oddfather leads the Swamp King to the corner of the room, where the magical margarita pulses with arcane energies.
Come here, you know how this works. Look at there. Don Julio 42. 1 for the money, 2 for the hunt. Little Nicky Saban is a lying little runt.
The magic margarita begins to smoke and swirl as suddenly the Swamp King is transported to a dark and ominous room. The crimson walls are adorned with the heads of former generals of Southeasteros. The lifeless eyes of Nut, Petrino, Tuberville, Maya, Chiswick, Richt, and Miles stare at the Swamp King. The stench of Just for Men and Little Debbie snacks hangs in the air. The floor is smooth black marble, and in the middle lies a pool filled with bubbling green ooze, a Lazarus pit. In the middle of the cursed substance, a diminutive figure bathes. Hair dye drips down his face, unnaturally smooth from regular Botox injections. It is obvious that this angry little man is using all the black magic at his disposal to extend his unnaturally long life. As the Swamp King draws near to the Emperor, he sees a ginger man spread eagle and fastened to the wall. It is none other than the Emperor's magic meathead, Scott Cochran. As the Swamp King approaches, he can begin to make out the words.
Meathead, on the wall. Am I the greatest of them all?
Yeah! As he answers, the Emperor lashes the meathead with a cat of 5 tails, tipped with 5 razor-sharp diamond-encrusted rings, leaving championship imprints on his ginger's hiney.
Meathead, tell me something. When you feel the justice of my rings upon your cheeks, how does that make you feel?
Yeah! Suddenly, the door swings open, and the Emperor's servant enters the room. A barber from the Louisianian provincial town of Amite.
You come to me on the day of the beating of the meat. You interrupt the process. I can't tell you the last time you had me in your shop for a cup of coffee, a steam and cream, a 5-star neck massage.
My lord, I would not interrupt you beating your meat if it was not of the utmost importance. The Swamp King grows in strength. It appears he has slain Lady Moscona and quashed the Order of the Negatine. Our payments to the Order have been returned with the fingers of our spies, and I have no longer been able to recruit the young squires from the countryside as I once could. The people turn on you, your grace. They say your time is numbered, and the cast iron throne will rule once again that...
Enough.
Yeah!
Shut up! I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Here, Meathead, take a little Debbie's. Take it. Take it like a man! This man, this swamp chump, never once reached out to me in friendship. Never asked me for a favor. Now he manages some offensive success and he's ready to unseat me? Ha, ha, ha. Laugh, meathead. No, this chosen one. What's his name again?
Oh, Sir Burrow, my emperor.
Yeah, that guy. These swamp imbeciles. They pin their hopes on this man. He'll fall like the others. Jefferson, Lee, Mettenberger, Etling. They live on hope. Now, Barber, go to the dungeon. It's time to bring out the Gump.
What the? These sick, deviant bastards. How much longer will their evil rule these lands? How much longer must my people suffer under this tyranny? No more, say I! We will end it once and for all, and none shall stand in our way! Not Mullen! Not Malzahn! Not Fisher! No one! The Crimson Emperor will fall, and the cast iron throne will rule Southeasteros once again! Go Tigers!
Off the bench with